now where she is today, right? So I ended up doing a lot of research trying to find her the best school and the best availability for her, to be able to feel like she fits in, right? I didn't want her last 4 years of school to really be like awful, right? I wanted to make sure that she sees kids that are similar to her and are similar to her as far as struggling. So I ended up finding a school for learning divergent students. So this actually gave me an opportunity to finally put her in a setting where I felt like she'll feel a lot more confident, right? So the only issue is that when you do put a kid in a setting or a private school setting, they do not get IEPs. It's very different. Like again, but they are required to provide support or additional support if they are federally funded. So you always want to check on that. Like if you are interested in a private school that does offer what you're looking for, you may want to ask about whether or not they do receive federal funding, because that means that they do have to provide some form of, obviously, some form of support for your child with a disability. Now, again, if you're putting your child like for, I had to weigh in like, do I care about that IEP, that I'm losing the IEP, or the fact that my child's going to go to a school that's specific for her special needs, so I know that she's going to still be getting that support. So you kind of like, you got to just evaluate that, right? Find out whether or not this is good, this is bad, what is the preference here. Now, in my daughter's current school setting, they have LAM programs, which is language acquisition through motor planning, which is great because my daughter does. Her problem is that, again, as I indicated before, her problem or her issue is processing information. So she takes a little bit of time to understand what's coming at her. So it's hard for her to explain or express herself in a form where she's explaining the scenario or explaining the situation. So she gets really nervous. She has sometimes she has some panic attacks. Sometimes she may say something that isn't what she just struggles, right? So the LAMP program has been a great support system for her, and she gets a lot of great teachers that understand what's going on. And when you have teachers that all the teachers in that school have worked with kids with disabilities, when you have that kind of setup or that kind of format, every time she touches or she goes into a classroom setting, you know what I'm saying, she has a teacher that's kind, that's understanding, that's patient, that is willing to support that child. So it's a combination, right? Auditory signals, natural consequences, language connections. This is all a big circle, right? Consistency of unique motor patterns. So you're looking at readiness to learn, you're looking at joint